Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get wrenching.
Engine D144 is universal, because it was installed in more than 10 types of machinery, tractors, rollers, pavers, and so on. In this regard, it is very easy to get spare parts for it. Unusual is also the fact that the engine is equipped with air cooling. The D144 engine is a diesel engine. Its development and further production was engaged in the Vladimir Motor Transport Plant, which in turn is a special enterprise for the development of similar motors. In conclusion, it can be said that the D144 is installed in various technical means of foreign origin. Simplicity of repair, the presence of a lever responsible for turning on, off the hydraulic pump. Fuel economy due to the use of a single plunger fuel pump. Cast iron exhaust manifold, not fast enough cooling oil topping up every 2 to 3 months, oil seeping through the oil seal on the crankshaft. Technical characteristics. Characteristics are divided into 2 groups, basic and unique. Cylinder size, 105-120 mm. Displacement, 4.16 L. Torque reserve, 15%. Motor dry weight with fuel tanks, 375-390 kg. Length or width, height, 919, 741, 848 mm. Due to its rather high power, the D144 engine has shown itself well in different working conditions, both at low and high temperatures. The D144 engine has 3 versions, differing in power, namely 60, 50 and 37 horsepower respectively. The version 60 HP 50 horsepower, 37 HP technical parameter CV speed, RPM number of cylinders, maximum torque, NM specific fuel consumption, grams, weight H cylinder volume, L4. 164, 16 low fuel consumption is achieved by air cooling. Since these engines are in demand in various branches of human activity, VMTZ seriously engaged in the development of a modified version of this engine. Principles of operation. The engine operation is simple and is similar to other diesel engines. The engine is started with the help of a starter. In addition, in many vehicles, where the D144 is installed, the starter is automatic, and glow plugs are used to facilitate the start. Let's consider the device of the main systems of the unit. Power system. The power system is not unique, no differences from similar engines can be observed. Fuel is supplied by an inline type fuel pump. There are closed type injectors and multilayer atomizer. There are 2 types of fuel filters, coarse and fine. The advantage of filters is their versatility, as they are easy to replace and it is possible to replace them with similar ones from other engines. An air cleaner is installed, which is a paper element. Lubrication system. Lubrication is carried out in a combined way. It is sprayed under pressure on the required surfaces. The liquid is cooled in a special radiator. This makes it possible not to use liquid cooling. Also, since some of the heat escapes through an additional radiator, the use of air cooling is sufficient. The system includes an engine-driven oil pump and filter. Cooling system. In the first versions, the motor was cooled passively, but in the latest modifications a fan was installed, which performs forced cooling. Its torque is transmitted by a belt drive. At the same time it drives the CV fan. Electrical equipment. Of the electrical equipment, the D144 engine has only 2 parts, the starter and the generator. 1800-1500. The generator produces alternating current, but it also has a rectifier for current conversion. The voltage is 1224 V and the power is 700-1000 W. 44 for the starter is a standard starter. The voltage will also be 1224 V, but on different engines has different power, 4 kilowatts and 5.9 kilowatts respectively. 221,205,192 prohibitions during operation. Loading of unheated diesel engine, prolonged operation at overload, prolonged operation at idle operation, without fan cover and deflectus operation, without air cleaner operation with interruptions, knocking. 242,241,241 recommendations for repair. Engine disassembly is carried out according to the faults that preceded the disassembly itself. Replacing parts of the piston group rings are replaced if the fence in the ring lock exceeds 5 mm. The ring grooves and oil drain holes are cleaned of soot and the piston is flushed with diesel fuel. Installed rings should move smoothly in the grooves and sink into them. Replacing parts of the piston group rings are replaced if the fence in the ring lock exceeds 5 mm. The ring grooves and oil drain holes are cleaned of soot and the piston is flushed with diesel fuel. Installed rings should move smoothly in the grooves and sink into them. Replacing parts of the piston group rings are replaced if the fence in the ring lock exceeds 5 mm. The ring grooves and oil drain holes are cleaned of soot and the piston is flushed with diesel fuel. Installed rings should move smoothly in the grooves and sink into them. The liners must be replaced under the following conditions: 0.4 mm clearance in connecting rod bearings, 0.4 mm when assembling. The CSCM all oil supply channels in the crankcase and CV should be cleaned, washed with diesel fuel and blown with compressed air. The beds and outer surfaces of the liners are wiped dry, and the shaft journals are coated with a thin layer of engine oil. The crankshaft should move freely in the tightened bearings, and the lower connecting rod heads should move along the journals by hand. Conclusion: the D144 motor justifies with its existence the expression price equals quality. It has many advantages, but do not forget about the weak points of the engine, which are mostly related to various consumables. In conclusion, the Engine D144 stands out as a robust and reliable choice for various applications, thanks to its impressive performance and efficiency. Whether you're considering it for industrial use or agricultural purposes, its design and engineering offer significant advantages. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into the features and benefits of the Engine D144. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more informative content on engines and machinery.